Hey, I think we're live. Welcome, guys, to the 2021 Prescient Freedom Paddle pre-giving show. As you guys know, we can't do a prize giving, so this is the pre-giving. So welcome. I'm sitting here with... what's wrong with your hat?
Nothing.
I'm sitting here with Richard Kohler.
That's me, by the way.
Things are backwards on the screen. So I'm sitting with Richard Kohler. You've seen him. He's my fellow race organizer. Welcome, Richard, to the show.
Thank you. Yeah,
Fantastic.
welcome, everyone. This is great.
Very cool. And sitting with this side, with this guy on the other side, and Stott here. So, guys, if any of you have been paddling for a little while, you know exactly who Ant is. For those of you that are new to paddling, you may not know who Ant Stott is. But we're sitting here with paddling royalty and Pence coached me a little bit. Didn't help. I'm still slow.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Absolutely. But and still to this day holds day 2 doozy record. He's won multiple doozies. I think surf ski, right? I think you've won Scotland of Brighton.
Yeah, I was fortunate to sit in the back of the double with David Mocker one year and managed to win Scotland of Brighton.
Yeah.
Won a few races, King of the Harbour, New Zealand.
All right.
Yeah, I've done a bit of time on the ski, but I'm far better in the back of a double than in the front of a double.
Oh, fantastic. So he's got a great pedigree and also a world marathon champion at K2 as well. So he's going to be our MC on race day on Tuesday. So look out for his dulcet tones. Means you won't have to listen to me as much, which is fantastic. So welcome, guys.
Yep, fantastic. So the flow of the show, very similar to last year. We're going to chat to some of the top men. And that will be the mockers, and I think we've got a sneaky lady joining us in that, and Nikki's going to be there. And then we're going to have lots of giveaways, prizes and stuff. We'll speak to the top ladies crew as well, and we're going to be giving away a surf ski. We're going to tell you about a wonderful Dunlop prize and a whole lot of other stuff throughout the show.
Rich, you're doing something special in December. I want to know a little bit more about that.
It was supposed to be last December, if you remember in the show. But yeah, I'm going for a long paddle.
So, Richard, it's quite amazing, this long paddle. So the guys on Tuesday, how far they're paddling?
27K.
27K.
Yeah.
So you're going a little bit further than that?
Yeah. Going a little bit.
Said you're starting in the same place?
Yeah, so our start line is exactly the same. I'm going to go past Robben Island and just keep going all the way to Brazil.
Brazil. So Richard's paddling to Brazil. Can you believe it, guys? From the same place, everyone's starting on Tuesday. Richard is going to start paddling and paddle the whole way across the Atlantic to Brazil. It's insane.
Yeah.
So I'm sure most guys have been following what you're up to and your boat and everything. It's amazing to see. If you haven't seen it, go onto Richard's page and see what he's doing. It's amazing.
Talking about the boat, I'm hoping to have it there and using it as one of our start line markers. So it'll be on the water for everyone to see. Come down, check it out.
Can't wait to see it.
What's the boat's name?
Osieasa.
Osieasa. I think it means the crossing.
The crossing, yeah. It's
crossing.
From a Johnny Clegg and Savuka 93 album, The Crossing, yeah.
So got 27 Ks to go around the island. If things get a bit tough on the way home, just think you might, someone else is actually going to be paddling to Brazil. So just suck it up, and it's only 27 Ks. So enjoy the race. But what else we got going on this race? We're giving away surf ski. That's fantastic. And Rich, how are we going to give away the surf ski?
Oh, it's nice. Okay, we're going to give away, the same as we did last year. I got a bottle of widgets this time. It's not the same widgets. They're, in fact, little plastic saddles like that. And there are, how many in there? So get your thinking caps on. And how many do you reckon in here?
There's about, am I allowed to guess?
You can guess, but
Okay.
Because you're not paddling, can you enter?
No.
But you can guess.
25.
25. Okay, I'm going to put you down for 25.
So, guys, it goes without saying that you need to be a paddler having entered the race to win a surf ski. So welcome if you're watching this live show. Fantastic. If you're not paddling, we're so stoked to have you, but sadly, you can't be part of the show. So this is just open to paddlers. So, guys, get guessing. Put it on the comments. We're going live out of Facebook and YouTube. So we're seeing both comments from there. So however you're watching it, throw your guess up onto the screen. You only get one guess, right?
One guess. Only one guess.
One guess, guys. So if you guess multiple times, don't. But if you do, we're going to take your first guess as the one there. And you'll be able to guess all the way through the show, because when are we doing the draw?
Right at the end.
At the end of the show. So stay tuned. And we're giving away a Carbonology surf ski. We're also giving away a Carbonology paddle.
That's right, yeah.
And a whole host of other bits and pieces.
Worth it.
Yeah.
I wish I was watching.
Yeah. Well, next year you're going to have to enter.
Okay.
So you're actually eligible to win one of these
Well,
things.
I was going to do it this year, but you roped me into sitting on the couch. So.
Yeah. There's more to that story, but we'll get back to that later. Fantastic. So without any further ado, I think we need to talk about the weather that we're expecting on.
Quick overview of Tuesday, a bit of rain.
Well, I think Carmen, we got Carmen in the background. Carmen, let's bring in that video. Let's have a look and see what's going on in the weather on Tuesday.
Quick overview of Tuesday, a bit of rain early in the morning, but at race start, the wind drops down to almost nothing from the north, and things are looking good. Spotty rain throughout the day, but not too bad. Looking now at the windy rain map, it looks like the rain is going to come through on Monday afternoon and start really bucketing down Monday evening. So for those of you coming down to registration or registering for your friends, be prepared, bring your umbrellas, bring your rain jackets. There's not a lot of protection from the rain at Oceana Powerboat Club while you wait to get inside for registration as per our COVID protocols. Race morning, it starts off clear and then looks like it comes and goes throughout the rest of the day. Looking at this windy map of the actual wind strength and direction for the race day, and we start off on Monday around about 10 o'clock. It's gone to the northwest and it builds up to about 25 kilometers an hour, and it stays that way until the early hours of Tuesday. When it drops off completely, it swings around a bit west and back to the north, and on race day it looks like it's going to be a light north wind, and by 1 o'clock it looks to swing a bit southwest, also of no significant strength, 8 kilometers an hour, and then by late afternoon it's gone to the southeast. So those are the conditions you can expect. Race day is also full moon in Cape Town, which means spring tides, super high and super low tides. So keep in mind that the slipway might be slippery, especially at the bottom, and then going around the wild side of the island, Madiba's left and the slabs, because of the low tides, the swell will be breaking out. It's not particularly big swell, but because of the tide being low, it's likely to have these odd bombers that are coming through. So the Tiger Line takers, be careful. Quick overview of Tuesday, a bit of rain. Quick overview of Tuesday, a bit of rain early in the morning, but at race start, the wind drops down to almost nothing from the north, and things are looking good. Spotty rain throughout the day, but not too bad. Looking now at the windy rain map, it looks like the rain is going to come through on Monday afternoon and start really bucketing down Monday evening. So for those of you coming down to registration or registering for your friends, quick.
Right, so that was there for those of you who weren't listening and watching in the beginning. That's why we do it.
This is actually a lesson on teaching people how to pay attention.
Yeah.
So if you didn't get that, guys, good luck.
So, okay, tide is coming to play. There's a northerly wind of not great strength, switching around to a southwest. Robin, you, I believe, are going to be paddling an S3 with your family. Okay, I think they are here in the background. We actually got visitors watching the show.
This is filmed in front of a live studio audience. Let's hear from you. All right,
so which way are you taking your crew around?
Well, before I tell you that, let me tell you quickly. When we started this race in 2018, I came to Rich with this idea for this race, and I said, Rich, I'll do all the work beforehand, but I want to go around the island. And he said, sure. Anyway, race day came. I said, I'm going around the island. He said, no. 2019, I said, I'm going around the island. He said, no. 2020, in October, said, I'm going around the island. And Rich said, no. This year, I put my foot down. I'm going around the island in an S3. So finally, I'm going to get to join you guys on the start line. So watch out, Hank and Josh. We're coming for you.
And hint, that's why we've got a really good guy on the mic now.
Yeah. So I'm not there. So to answer your question, which way are we going around? It's a really, really good question. So the conventional way is to go from right to left. All right. For me, I think it's all about coming back. What is the weather going to be doing for the trip home? And I think you want to line up those conditions as much as possible. And I think with a bit of a northwesterly bouncing around, it'll have died, but the sea will still be moving a little bit northwesterly. I think we're going to go the conventional route, and we're going to go right to left. But I tell you what's going to make the decision is the wave of the guy in front of me. Wherever he goes or she goes, that's where I'm going.
Such a cool idea, though, Rob, to be able to get to the island, choose left or right. It's so unique. I think something you guys nailed, and it's on a calm day like we have on Tuesday, it could really make a big difference. You could get a group getting together, and then you get a split, and some guys just scanning it around the other way compared to the rest, and you don't know what's going on. So it's really, really cool. But I think general racing tactics guys should end up going the same way.
Yeah.
But there could be a wild card who just totally throws it off, which would be amazing. I actually look forward to that day. That would be amazing for that to happen.
Yeah, I think if you're lagging behind your group and you actually got something to do, break away, do something different. And we've got photographs last year of guys racing at each other in the same race course. It's fantastic. So cool. Yeah, so that's really good. So those of you who did the 2018 race, I think conditions are going to be pretty similar to that. Ocean's going to be moving around and something to work with on the way home. We're going to have some rain, especially at registration, so come prepared for that.
This rain in the northwest, hopefully it keeps the fog away. Because if you remember last year, we were delayed till 2, I think. So there may be a little smattering when it dies down completely, right up close up on the shore, maybe, but the visibility may be affected a little bit. But I'm confident that it's not going to hold up the race. So we're still looking at the official race time starts for tomorrow. Yeah,
no, we should be sitting to that. Last year, remember, heavily delayed. Get on the WhatsApp group if you're not, so you can stay up to date with that.
The race is not tomorrow; it's the next day.
Oh, shivers! Is that? I tell you, all days are one right now. So it's Tuesday. And you've been around the island before?
I have. Funny story talking about fog though. The first time I went around the island was giving my age away, but
you're still the youngest guy on this couch.
Early days before GPSs, and there was a bit of fog, and we actually took compasses with us so that we would know how to get back to land when the fog came down, and it did, and we used our compasses to get back. So that was my first experience of going around the island.
Yeah, brilliant.
Brilliant. But yeah, we don't have that fear. Hopefully on Tuesday it should be clear, so the guys shouldn't have that problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, second time round there was a World Cup surf ski race.
He actually organised it.
Yeah, it was amazing.
2004.
Massive waves, massive swell starting at Big Bay.
From Big Bay, yeah.
It was amazing. Yeah,
it was a great race.
Scary and awesome.
Yeah. So speaking of fog and navigation, guys, if you want those details, you can grab the waypoints, the fixes, the whole route as well. You can download and you can grab that off our website on freedompaddle.co.za. So go grab that stuff if you're a bit of a tech geek. And we never know what the weather's going to do. So I would definitely have that in the back pocket so you can navigate your way home. It just might make a faster race course. You paddle in a straight line. But if the fog comes as well, it could actually be a real lifesaver to get you home. Yeah, absolutely. So the surf ski competition, guys.
It's these widgets. So for those of you who weren't logged in just now, we have got a jar full of these little plastic saddles, and you need to guess how many of them are in here. So you only get one guess. So we decide now or a little bit later. I'll show them again quite often, but that's for a Carbonology surf ski.
So, and what did you guess?
I guess 25.
25. We've got Dean Hopfier, 69. Dean, come on. Sandra Kotzak. Sandra's got 52. Sandra's a coastal rower. Guys, we're one of the only races I think that had coastal rowers join. Those are the guys that like to face the wrong way. And I want to see where they're coming from. We've got 5 of those boats. I think 16 paddlers, 15 paddlers, coastal rowers coming along. So awesome, Sandra. Who else we got there? Andrea Fontonda, 51. Gary Norton guessing 37. Hamish Lovemore guessing with 40. So get those guesses.
Actually guessing your age, Rob.
Hamish, you're not even close, bud. All right, fantastic. But let's bring our first set of guests in and see what they've got to say about how many of these widgets are in the jar. So Carmen, if you can bring in the mockers.
David, Nikki, and Jasper. Awesome to see you guys. Yeah, so David married to Nikki. Been around for a while. Younger brother Jasper. Yeah, Jasper, you were part of the first winning crew of the Freedom Paddle in 2018. So you know your way around that island. How's the training been these last few months?
Training's been consistent, less so than what I was paddling in 2018, but nice and consistent. A couple times a week, pretty much when there's wind from Miller's to Fisher. That's pretty much it. Nice. On the bicycle a little bit as well. But yeah, not as quite as high mileage and volume as it was in 2018 when I won with Nick. That was great. But it's been good. Yeah, it's been obviously it's been a tough year for all of us, and I think paddling has meant a whole lot more to us than just preparing for a race. It's taken on something more special in our lives, I think.
Awesome, Darwin. I think you were that World Cup that we were talking about with the big waves at Bloberg, Round Robin Island. I think you won that race. Is that right?
Yeah, that was with Graham Solomon. With Solly, we paddled together, and we just hung in with I think Matthew Bowman and Herman Shalupski were actually leading, and we were just hanging in there, and we got a beautiful wave from the rocks, and they were a little bit wide, and we just surfed this thing straight to the finish line, which was fantastic. So that was like the first world title actually. So it's a very, very, very special win, that one, 2004. And I must say, it was a crazy event, that World Cup. I mean, the waves for that weekend were massive. We paddled from Mount Bay to Oceania for the singles, and honestly, if you can look for that footage online, you should, because it's pretty intense to see what we did that race. And so kudos to Richard and the team for putting that thing together.
And going around the island that day with that big swell, Madiba's lefts and the slab, how was that?
I think that was the first time that most people actually saw the back of the island, and it was uncharted territory. So we got back to the island, and it was like the nice thing was that coming around the southern side of the island, you get some waves. You can actually ride swells all the way along, which is fantastic. It actually is a really nice way to go around the island. So maybe one day we should paddle from Bloberg. I don't know how Robin feels about that.
Rob and Jasper, you both had memorable wins going around there, it sounds like. Any expectations for the race? Are you amped and ready? Who's driving? What's the plan? What's your tactics?
No, I think David drives. That's sort of how we've always paddled, and it's.
Did you get a choice though, Jasper? Did you get a choice to drive, or did you just?
I'm not to have a choice. I'm very comfortable in the back. I think if you look at the amount of doubles paddling that I've done, I've probably done 90% of it in the back. So, which I'm very happy in the back of a double. No, our expectations are, I think the top two crews from what I've seen evented will be sort of Hank and Josh and Ken and Uli, who are like powerhouses. So we feel fine to mix it up. We definitely would like to have a race, and I think we would like to finish positively. We don't want to like we did last year.
Yeah, so there's still about this race. For you watching now, nothing about this race is actually easy. It's not. So it's just a hard, honest race, and I think that's, for me, that's part of the appeal. Starting on the shore, paddling around Robben Island and back, and it's just a hard race, a grind. There's lots of one or two little tricky parts, but it's a tough one. So you have to make sure that you can finish strong.
And that last little push towards the finish, do you think you're going to get the wind isn't very strong? It's light. Will you get a bit of help? Do you think? Will it be any assistance?
Well, I saw a bit of. I think in the morning you might look like there's a bit of north wind. I just hope that fog doesn't delay the start, because then it looked like there's a slight little bit of westerly wind coming in, and that obviously really was tough. The last 4Ks last year, when we had that sort of right crosswind coming over our laps. When you're tired, it was like that was just pure muscle stuff. So hopefully, and I think with the north wind blowing the day before, maybe there's something left over for us. I think that I'll be very happy with that.
Cool. Well, good luck, guys. And we're looking forward to watching you guys race. Next, bit of a different story this year, hey? I know Nix is one of our Olympic finalists. She's been to Olympics and a few SA champs, surf ski, lifesaving as well. Things are different this year. Tell us about what you're doing this year.
So this year I am doing a short course. I think it's fantastic. There's another course option. The island is quite a big challenge for a lot of people, so we've been coaching a bunch of young kids to do races, and obviously this is some of their first races that they've been doing. So I'll be shepherding them, watching them in the short course, and not dying a slow death like I did last year, hopefully.
Have you got a strong doubles partner this year?
No, I'm paddling in a single.
In a single, okay.
Yeah.
I think every time I go for a pedal now and I'm ahead of Samuel Mocker, I'm counting it, because those days aren't going to last very long.
And is Sam paddling tomorrow?
Yeah, so Sam's going to paddle.
Okay.
Cool.
Race is not tomorrow. You're making my mistake.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, so we've got Nikki and David in particular on the show to join us today, because they're fantastic paddlers and supporters of paddling, but they've really really kind of got behind the short course and the medium course that we brought on board. And I think you guys are bringing a whole squad. David runs a clinic that brings people through into paddling. Nikki's very involved with nippers and the juniors at Fishhook Lifesaving Club as well. So guys, how's that been shaping up with the enthusiasm and the guys coming along for the shorter races?
Yeah, I think they've been excited to have an option. They're keen to know what's happening. And I think looking at this year, being able to be at the start, they're going to be very amped to get there next year and do the full course. But we haven't really had enough time to train and get them all ready. And some of them are quite young. So the future is definitely very bright in paddling. There's loads of young people that are coming through, 11, 12-year-olds that are chomping at the bit to get out there. Lots of 14, 15-year-olds that are really getting fit and training hard. So yeah, it's been wonderful to show them the ropes a bit, and they're very excited to race. And definitely next year they'll be lining up to go the full course.
Well, it's about time, because if you look at the entry field, if you look at the couch, you look at the entry field, the biggest categories are the masters and the grandmasters. That's where our numbers are in the sport. So to have some juniors coming through and hopefully stepping up to the longer races is really good. So yeah, Maka guys, thank you so much for inspiring people and also doing what you do with the squad development. So very cool. Thanks for joining us. I do want to leave with one thing before I'll do it. When I phoned David, I think I said this last year, I phoned David before we put on the 2018 race. And I said, I've got this idea. What do you think? And one of the things he said to me is, he says, Rob, the guys that spent so many years on Robben Island imprisoned there, it wasn't easy for them at all. Life was tough on that island. I think we've got no idea. Sure. So guys, if the Southwester does come up like it did last year, or it's a bit miserable, or it's a bit rainy, remember we're celebrating Freedom Day. And it wasn't easy for them, so it shouldn't be easy for us. It's not a downwind paddle. You can do that next week. This is about celebrating Freedom Day. And if things get a little bit uncomfortable out there, it's just connecting you closer with where we've come from as a country and where we're going. So
just be free, come home and paddle to the finish. You've got an option.
Exactly. Anyway.
Okay, so before you guys leave your couch, we need numbers from you. So I'm going to start with Nikki, you ladies first. How many widgets in this one?
Gotta hold it a bit more still for me to say.
That's the thing.
Now I'm gonna go with 36.
36. Next on the line, David.
I already actually entered. I don't know if I'm allowed to.
No, he's done. He's entered.
So I said,
share a number.
I said 56 because last time you had that little thing on there. And I way undergunned the guess, so I'm saying 56 just out of experience.
Okay, that's fine. And Jasper.
Yeah, so I had a good look at the jar, and I gave a lot of intel, and now Nikki has taken my intel and put it into. So I'm also going low. I'm going with 33.
33. All right, perfect. We'll see you guys later if you're there.
Cool.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you at registration tomorrow, somewhere between 4 and 7. And come down, have a drink with us there, and get registered. But yeah, thanks, Maka. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening.
Okay, so let's give away some prizes. Prescient have given us. There we go on the screen. I didn't have to pick up 3 bottles from this position.
Is that heavy, Rich?
It was. Okay. There's some really nice Vergelegen wines up for grabs. I've got 2 packs of 3 that are going out. And I think we've got a competition involved with it. So
I'll remind you. So what happens when you're the oldest guy on the couch? It's your memory goes. So let me step in. I can't speak. A second. We'll have to pass over to the youngster here. So guys, what you got to do to win this competition, to win one of these packs of 3 bottles of wine, courtesy of Vergelegen and Prescient, is comment. Throw up a comment there. Which way are you going around? I want you to commit which way you're going. I want to hear left. Left means you're going from the African side, you're going counterclockwise around. Have I got that right? Yeah, the traditional route. Right means you're going to go the wild side first. You're going to go slab Madiba's left and round to the harbour that way. So throw your comments up there. We're going to choose. We know already what the rules are, but one of those comments are going to be picked up. Commit. I want to see lefts or rights coming into those comments right now. Start posting, guys. You got a bottle of wine, 3 bottles of wine possibly coming your way.
Perfect. Thank you for the help.
No, it's my pleasure, old man. This is why he's paddling by himself out there. He can't remember anyone's name sometimes, and he's by himself. And it's yeah. Anyway, but let's have a chat to the arguably one of, if not the, maybe top ladies team that is going to be joining us tomorrow.
Got some top ladies.
Yeah. We've got those. So let's grab them and get them into the studio. We've
Bridget driving.
Bridget,
No,
are you driving? Is that your hands free that you've got there?
Yeah, it's a Tesla. Fine.
And Chloe, we've got Chloe sitting there. Chloe, where are you at the moment?
I'm in the waterfront in a hotel.
Okay, not in the back of Bridget's car.
No.
Okay, good. Yeah, so Bridget, it's great to have you guys on the show with us. Bridget, we know, Olympic medalist, great flat water paddler. And Chloe, in fact, as well. Chloe, I went to my first junior sprint tour to Japan in '95.
Oh.
So she's also been around for a while, but lots of experience. So first of all, who's driving this boat?
I'll be in the front.
Okay, Chloe. So Chloe, you've done a lot of surf ski paddling. You based yourself a lot in Tenerife, I think, in Spain, off Spain, or whereabouts do you do most of your training?
Yeah, so pretty lockdown. All my training has been in Tenerife, the Canary Islands.
Terrible place to train?
Oh, yeah. Awful downwinds, lovely warm water. No, it's a brilliant place. We've been here now for a year. We've been stuck in Africa. So,
yeah,
that's not a bad place.
Yeah, I've been watching you. I've been following you on Strava. I'm a bit of a Strava stalker. I see you've been doing some big sections, so you're taking this race seriously. Are you guys hoping to give it a good go?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've got an engine in the back, so that's perfect. I've chosen right, I think.
Awesome. So, Bridge, we know you come from a flat water background, but you've done a lot of river racing lately, a lot of surf ski paddling. Feeling a lot more comfortable in the surf ski these days?
Yes, well, I haven't really been in the sea too much, but I did decide to do the K2 champs in Durban. So it was a little bit of a shock getting back in the sea, but it was quite fun when we did actually catch a few runs. So I told Chloe that for sure she's the driver, and I'll just trust her judgment, and I'll just follow from the back.
Awesome. And then, Bridge, who do you think your biggest threat's going to come from? There's a lot of strong ladies crews. Who you guys watching out for the most?
So if I have to be absolutely honest, Chloe persuaded me to come and race, and I have no clue who you're racing against.
So we'll pass that question on to Chloe then. Chloe, I'm sure you've picked out the entry list. Who are you watching out for?
Yeah, I think Jenna Ward and Saskia Hockley, I think they're going to be quite a strong team together. They've paddled a lot together as well, which will help. I just wrote Bridget in last minute. Come on, Bridget. I'm sure we can give it a good go. I never said anything else, so I said just book a flight, come to Cape Town, and we'll have a jolt.
Cool. Yeah, we look forward to watching you guys racing. It's going to be awesome.
I think I'm showing my age. I've actually forgotten what I was going to say.
Okay, well,
yeah, I remember now. I remember.
Okay,
it happens. It wheels back. I'm very interested in the mixed doubles field this year, actually. Chloe, I don't know if you've had a look at the mixed doubles field.
I have. I think Milani and her partner I think they're the strongest mixed doubles crew.
Oh, there's one.
So there's another combination that has snuck in under the radar.
It involves someone by the name of Sean Rice.
Yeah.
Who we've heard of.
Sean Rice and a paddler who's not too shabby in the doozy.
He's just one doozy.
One doozy. So Sean Rice and Christy McKenzie are coming down.
So a big double. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know if you're listening right now, but you probably just had the color drain out of your face. With those two rocking up. I've got no idea what shape Sean's in, but he's a world champion several times over, I think.
But all around, we can have great women's race, great men's race, and the mixed doubles looking amazing too.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
It's a good day.
The other thing I want to point out actually and give a shout out to Saskia, who's paddling with Jenna Ward. Saskia, I think, has been doing a life-saving competition in Durban flat out.
Today?
And today. She's probably not, today. It's on the go right now.
And tomorrow.
And tomorrow.
Yeah.
She jumps on a plane, and I think with Jenna at the same time, but jumps on a plane literally Monday night and flies down and paddles with us in the morning. So the hockey family and to Saskia, thanks for going to those efforts to come down. Bridget, I mean, you seem to be driving from Durban to Cape Town right now, it looks like, in the background there.
Luckily not. Our flight was just a bit delayed, so I just landed a little bit later than plan.
Guys, thanks so much. And have we got?
Actually, I want to know, Bridget, what car are you driving at the moment?
Say that again.
What motor vehicle are you in at the moment?
Are you really asking me that? Do you know what I know about cars?
Okay, where I'm going with this kind of question is, do you know what a new set of tires?
Rich, I think we should ask Chloe this one.
Okay, maybe we'll ask Chloe. All right,
and we can try Bridget. Let's try Bridget.
Bridget, question for you: do you know what a set of tires will cost for that car?
For the car that I'm driving, well,
a set of Dunlop tires.
I'm gonna guess about 1,000 rand each because my car's tires are about 500 rand each because I've got lots of punctures in my life, so I know that at least. So I'm gonna guess 1,000 rand.
Okay. And Chloe, where would we go with what car are you driving? So
we've got the Hyundai iX35, and I would go more 1,500 a tire.
1,500. Okay, so what's happening?
Well, Dunlop has been one of our long-standing sponsors. They've stuck with us. They used to sponsor our double series, which unfortunately doesn't run right now because of COVID and permits and so forth. And it's just been one of those casualties of this time we're going through. But they've stuck with us. You're going to see Dunlop flags tomorrow. They're going to be on the rescue boats as well. So you'll spot Dunlop flags all over the place. And they've come on board and giving away a
set of tires to the value of 10,000 rand. A lucky winner. Now, the winner is going to be announced and set up after race day. So later in the week, we have a separate Dunlop prize giving to give away 10,000 bucks worth of tires.
Yeah. So this is the race that keeps on giving. Even after you finish paddling, I'm gonna have to upgrade my car to a better car. So
even mine.
I think my 10,000 rand's I'm gonna have to ask for change from Dunlop. My car there. So big up Dunlop. Thank you so much for coming on board and staying with us and being part of that and being one of our long-standing sponsors. Bridget, Chloe, thank you so much for joining. We're getting.
Okay, we're going to start with Bridget while you're driving. Bridget, how many little things are in here? What do you reckon?
You're always putting me on the spot. Okay, I'm going to go with 43.
43. Perfect. And Chloe, what's your number?
I've gone high. I've gone for 97.
97. Nice. Fantastic.
I've got a lot of stock taking in my life of little objects.
All right, we got your numbers. Thank you. And then,
can we let these poor ladies go?
Yeah, let them go.
Thank you so much for missioning and being part in the car there. Awesome. Thank you so much. Chloe drove in from Neisner just before we did this as well. Appreciate you guys and joining us for the race. We'll catch you at registration tomorrow.
Can't wait to watch you guys race.
So, Rich, we've got some wine to give away.
Yeah, I think this one's going to come home with me, but don't tell anyone.
Let's have a look here. We've got some people going. Pierre Weber's going right. Jessica Pollock is going left. Clinton Cook's going left. Ryan Pouter's going left. Tracy doesn't know. She's guessing. I don't know. Andrea Fonsonda's going right, and he's hoping his partner goes the same way. That'll be interesting.
So what are these numbers holding up?
That is, we're looking at number 8 and number 10 comments.
And they are? There it is on the board.
There is our winner.
Sandra Kotza and Jason Collier. Congratulations, guys. Your wines will be ready for you at race registration. Don't forget to collect your 3 bottles each.
Fantastic. Sandra's one of our Coastal Rowers, and Jason's one of our CFC paddlers as well. So fantastic. Well done, guys. Awesome. Okay, let's see. What are we doing
But those
next?
aren't the only prizes we're giving away. We're giving away prizes on race day as well. So we've got some Brian's Kayaks vouchers that you're going to get. We've got Powerade hampers, and we got some Take-A-Lot vouchers from Prescient as well to give away. And these will be given away on the slipway. You come up the slipway and you will get something if you're lucky.
Yeah, we've pulled some numbers out of a hat. Anthony, you're going to be on the mic helping with us tomorrow. We'll pull some numbers out of a hat, and when you come in at that position of that number, you're going to walk away with something. So we can't do a prize giving. Unfortunately,
can we show them those numbers? Because they won't know.
Yeah, we can show them the numbers.
This is for the Take-A-Lot vouchers on the slipway. If you come in position number 33, or if you're closer to the Night Watchman at 98. You're going to get
cool
some
prizes.
lucky drawers.
Some cool prizes. We've got some good stuff to give away there, guys. Yeah, so sadly we can't do a prize giving. So this is what tonight's all about, and we're going to try and do some fun stuff on the slipway as you come up. Speaking of that, guys, tiny bit of race admin. When you finish tomorrow, guys, we can't have you hanging. Sure. I tell you, I'm gonna.
Should we just move it to tomorrow?
Maybe we should move it to tomorrow. So when you finish tomorrow, I'm still on the stuck on Tuesday. Come up the slipway, and we ask you just to leave the race area, our permits and so forth. Sadly, you guys know the drill if you were here for 2020. Moving swiftly along.
So another prize for tonight. Very, very cool, state-of-the-art.
What the hang is
rack
that?
Pads
Rack pads
from Thule.
Yeah.
Like, guys, if you've ever seen a rack pad, this is like 100 times better than any rack pad you've ever seen. You could probably sleep on it, it's so comfortable. But yeah, Thule's given a great prize here. Thanks to them for this one. And some other things which are awesome, some straps.
And
what is that? That is a,
so this is a Thule Subterra Power Shuttle organizer. It's a pouch for your external hard drive and your cables and all your bits and pieces coming right to you. You can't have that.
No, hang on. A Thule Subterra Power Shuttle.
that sounds amazing.
What's wrong with the word bag?
Well, it's Thule.
Oh, is it Thule? Okay.
Anything Thule is anything awesome. So
that's
great,
fantastic.
guys.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, I'm sure you're wondering, how do you win these things? This is for tonight. Simple question. Well, for a few from the area.
Yeah.
Where does Thule originate from? What country?
Get on the comments quickly.
Hit those comments,
It's
guys.
important. This is important that you get there quickly with the comments.
Before we move into those comments, though, we've given away the wine already. I really am losing my marbles tonight.
Yeah.
We've done that.
Yeah.
I tell you, that's why I'm paddling on Tuesday, because I'm obviously past all of this. So fantastic, Rich. That's awesome, guys. Get commenting there. But we also know one of the real reasons a lot of the folks have tuned in is not to see the three of us. It's the winner surf ski.
Awesome.
So Carbonology have been our longest standing sponsor, been with us from race 1 right through to now. And we actually the little sneaky mission into popped over to their factory in Port Elizabeth and had a look around. So we want to show you guys what's going on there. So Carmen, if we can.
How's it, guys? Welcome to the home of Carbonology Sport here in Port Elizabeth in the Eastern Cape. We're very proud to be involved with the Freedom Paddle again. We've been involved since its inception. I think this is the 3rd year running. And good luck to all the paddlers, and I hope you have a great day out around the island. Yeah, a commonly asked question is how much fiberglass and resin goes into a standard single glass surf ski. The final product's about 14.5 kilograms. So fittings is about 2.5 kilograms. That's your rudder, foot plate, stickers, scuppers, bungee cords, etc. And the other 12 kilograms, about 50% of that is epoxy resin. And the other 50% is your glass fiber and your core material, which makes up your full weight of your ski. Okay, so how long has our business been going? We've been going for about 10 years now. Most of our boats are in their 3rd generation. This year we brought out our new X series here, as you can see, of the boats, which is a subscript generating our 10 years of business.
Here at Carbonology Sport, we build 17 variants of craft, of which 7 of them are single surf skis, 4 of them are double surf skis. Most of the skis in our factory are already in their 3rd generation of development, and the other craft are crafts such as OC1s, spec life-saving skis, and a couple of canoes. So we build about 900 surf skis a year, of which 20% go to our good South African market, and the rest go to various centres all over the world. Sweden, look at your boats, and all the various other countries that we produce for.
Okay, so how long does it take to manufacture a ski from start to finish? It takes about a week from mold prep through building, joining, seaming, polishing, and fitting. And so about a week from start to finish before your customer gets their ski.
Apart from South America, we probably send skis to almost every country in the world. Most of what you see in the factory right now is due to be leaving for Europe very soon, preparing for their summer.
Guys, I hope you were paying attention, because Carbonology is not only giving away a surf ski, they're giving away a paddle as well. And we have a question to ask about that video. Throw it up in the comments. How old is Carbonology?
Yeah, so how long has Carbonology been around for?
So guys, we're going to give you 1 minute. 1 minute to comment on this one. You need to tell us how old is Carbonology? How long have they been around? And we want to throw those comments in right now. And
you've got 60 seconds.
60 seconds. Go.
And that's to win
a paddle.
A paddle. But actually, just comment, guys. Just give us a thumbs up. Give us something in there. We're just going to see some action on there. And let's go. Maybe you want to tell us what paddle you want to win. A CS1, CS2, CS3. They've got a whole bunch of ranges there.
Amazing paddles.
Things in there.
A lot of top guys using them. A lot of recreational guys using them.
Yeah.
Big selection. Awesome paddles. Popular all around the world.
The pedals are great, but also they've come up with this S3, which I'm paddling tomorrow. It's a 3-man surf ski. I don't know if you
got a good idea.
Yeah, I know. We're having so much fun with that boat. Guys, that's an amazing boat to go and paddle. So what I love about Carbonology is they're coming up with new stuff, trying different things.
Yeah. They've got the Cruise, which is a really stable double for beginners. They're using them in the tours at the Vienna waterfront.
Yeah.
Anyone can jump on and paddle that boat. They're versatile company, making a lot of different things.
Yeah.
What did they say about 17 different craft they make? It's
amazing. Yeah.
So we're really stoked to have those guys on board and supporting us. And there's gonna be a host of those on the water tomorrow. The surf ski we're giving away is am I right in saying they can all choose the surf ski they want?
Yeah. Polyvac single ski.
Yeah.
No, you can't go for the carbon honeycomb ski. It's a Polyvac single ski of your choice. There'll be a little waiting period for the boat. As you saw, they're making how many boats?
What a busy
It's
factory,
incredible, 900
Wow.
boats a year. They are flat out. I know at the end of the year, they were working 7 days a week to keep up with the orders. So,
That's amazing.
Yeah, the downside is if you want to get your hands on a Carbonology, you've got to get on the waiting list. So one quick way to get a surf ski right now is to win the competition tonight. So don't forget to put your guesses in there on how many widgets are in this jar. So get running on that. And I think we're probably coming towards the end of our 1 minute. We've been filling this space with Carbonology chat. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Hein, for supporting the race. And
the person who commented with the correct answer. And what was the correct answer, Rob? Do you remember?
I do remember. The answer is 10 years.
10 years, guys. Carbonology has been around for 10 years. Is this back to front or front to back?
Up, down, right. So what was that?
That's number 6. The 6th person to comment with the correct answer is getting themselves a Carbonology CS1, CS2, or CS3 paddle of their choice.
Our producer, a Carmen in the back, Maria Stone.
Maria Stone, well done. And I know he needs a paddle. I saw the last paddle that he was using. He's an old river dog, so I can imagine what his paddles look like. And he's not too shabby on the sea either. Well done, Maria. Awesome.
Well done, Maria. Fantastic. If I'm not mistaken, actually, Maria Stone's one of the West Coast crew. And I think last year in October, it was also a West Coast crew member. I think it was Phoebe Malherbe who came walk away with a paddle too. Right. So that's a coincidence. But big up to Carbonology for helping us out. But we've really got to say thank you to Prescient.
Here we go.
Yeah. Prescient's been amazing. We're joined now by Craig Mockford from Prescient. He's coming in to us from where are you, Craig? You're not. You're hiding somewhere in
the Teerwaardes.
Okay, you're hiding in Teerwaardes. So thank you
I'm
very
hiding
much
in Teerwaardes.
for support.
Craig, it's got to be
pleasure.
off. You must be getting used to this being on camera. I know we've hooked you for a few of our Friday videos and bits and pieces, and have had you in the front of the mic. So you're looking a bit more comfortable than in the previous years. How's it working for you?
Rich, looks so deceiving, eh? It's brutal.
It's brutal.
Every time.
I have got a clipboard with a whole lot of serious questions for you. So this could take about 45 minutes. So bear with me. Not. Craig, Prescient, you guys have been with us. This is now your third event with us. Second.
First it was April 27th last year. It didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
So it's sorry. Yeah, apparently that's the age thing as well.
It's fine. It's an age thing.
How are you finding? People don't really ask these sort of questions, but Prescient, as you in with surf ski paddling, how does that fit in with your brand and what you guys actually do?
Yo, Rich, it's a tough one. That one.
I told you the whole.
Yeah, you got me on the spot. You haven't had enough beers to answer that. These Devil's Peaks are great.
Well done.
Yeah, no, look, I mean, I think quite simply, paddling in a race like the Freedom Paddle around Robben Island, it's a race that can throw anything at you, and so you can't do it without any training. I think we've done a little bit more training this year than last year, so hopefully we won't suffer as much. But you can be prepared for the unexpected. I mean, last year we had the fog, And this year, hopefully, we've got some good conditions. I'm hoping. In the industry that we operate in, financial services, it's the same thing. You've got to prepare, and you've got to be resilient, and you've got to be able to pivot in the event that something goes wrong. And who knows what can happen out there? As you all know, things can go wrong very quickly, as it did on the dam today with the kids. The wind came out of nowhere. But yeah, there's a lot of synergy between the way that we have to operate and the way that we have to think and how you have to prepare for a race like this.
Well, I can tell you, it's been, from our experience running this event, having you guys on board with us, the experience that we have had has been amazing, coming from your assistance and help and positivity, and really has been incredible. I wanted to talk. You mentioned training, and I know last year your training was a bit shy. How's it been this year? I know you've also been doing some races from the race venue. Tell us a bit more.
Yeah, Rich, I think my doubles partner said, look, he's happy to jump on the boat with me again, but we need to do a little bit more training. So I think it started in January for me, a little bit. But we've been joining you, as you know, on the HGFU sessions on the early morning, 6:30 on water, which have been fantastic. I mean, we've had some great paddles and practicing in the fog as well, and a bit of headwind and head banging. And and some of those odd objects on some of the ships. We did the one Oceana paddle. I think Kevin and I bailed on the one on Thursday. Sort of the beers seemed much more attractive than the cold fog. But I must admit, what I realized, we're not sprinters. 10Ks is far too short for us. It takes us about 10Ks to warm up. We bled through our eyeballs for those 10Ks, I've got to be honest, and still came pretty much last. So and the other thing that was quite amazing that we were watching in the parking lot, there are a lot of faces I just don't recognize, but it was like we were 10, 15 years ago. Where did you come? I think they got our position wrong, and we were just happy to finish.
Okay, that's wonderful. So you and Kevin Goodspeed, how many years now have you guys been paddling together?
Sure. 15, at least 15, 16, 17 years. 17 years, I think.
17 years. So you guys are pretty much like a well-oiled diesel machine. Just donk away on the ocean and off you go, hey?
Pretty much. I think that accounts for pretty much not having to train as much. We know each other quite well. I'm one better than Jasper. I've never driven a double, ever.
Not even on a river, hey?
Never.
Okay. You're a very special person then, letting someone else drive all the time. Craig, which way around the island are you going? I know you're not driving, but do you have any say in this?
From the back, I have all the say. I suspect we're going to go left.
You're going to go left, okay. So you're going to face it.
It worked last year. I don't see why we should change that.
All right, perfect. And then the widgets, Craig, seeming you are competing, you are our title sponsor. You also get to enter this amazing draw for the surf ski. So you've seen us throw this bottle around. How many widgets in there? Do you know?
Well, Richard, I have already put down, but I said 35. I can't change that number, and I wonder how many have got 35. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's not a bad call. 35, I think. We'll see. We'll announce it then a bit later. Craig, thank you very much. Not only from us as race organizers, but as paddlers. These guys are paddling. Robin's paddling. They thank you very much for everything that you're doing for paddling, and especially for the Freedom Day paddle. So thanks very much, and good luck to you, not tomorrow, but on Tuesday.
Rich, Robin, and thanks to what you guys have done. I think it's a fantastic event, and we're certainly looking forward to many years of a successful event. So thank you.
Awesome, the contract.
Absolute pleasure. And
pass me the contract.
Did that go over the mic? Craig, from my side as well. April 27th last year, hard lockdown, And you guys, just, as you said, you got to stay the course and you got to pivot when things do. And they've stayed with us, and right through. We had a race 6 months ago. Now we're back. It's really been chopping and changing, but you guys have stayed with us, and I think you've been true to your values. And I think it's why your business is so successful. And now it's been amazing to work with your team. So yeah, big up. Thank you very much. And paddlers out there watching, if it wasn't for Prescient and Craig and his team, I think this race would look very, very different. So, Craig, thank you so much. Unfortunately, I can't give you a break on race day. I am racing. I'm going to make you hurt. You're going to have to chase us. Sorry. All gloves off. But, thanks, guys. It really, really means a lot to have your support.
Pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Looking forward to it. It's an iconic event, so cannot wait.
Lovely. So, thanks, Craig. We'll let you go. We'll let you get back to your beers out there in Tiavatas on this Sunday evening. And we've got a winner of a competition to announce, I think.
Some prizes.
Back to some prizes.
We had 2 prizes. So we did tell you to be quick and do it. So it goes to the first person who commented, and that is Pierre Weber. Well done, Pierre. That's fantastic.
Awesome prize from Thuli. Thank you.
We want you to collect it at race briefing. Registration, there's no briefing, registration on tomorrow. And that is between 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock at Oceana Powerboat Club, where you start the race.
Yep. You've got to bring your skis down and book them in. No skis are coming in on race day. But Rich, something that's actually kind of occurred to me and is we haven't spoken about Eurosteel.
Wow. Not tonight.
Not tonight. Guys, if you're in the paddling world, and especially in the river world,
Eurosteel. Well, no, everything. Flat water, surf ski, everything. Eurosteel, they're just back paddlers all over wherever they go. Amazing. Colin Wilson and his team. What they do for paddling in this country is unbelievable. Even a few international paddlers they support as well. So, but you can't have a paddling event and not mention Eurosteel.
No, you can't. You can't. And these guys like to stay in the background, and they just, what a pleasure to work with. I mean, absolutely. They're not a sponsor. They're part of the team that make things happen. So, not just for Freedom Paddle, but across the board on all paddling. Looking after individual athletes, looking after events, and making it happen right through this tough time as well. So
making dreams happen.
Yeah, exactly. So fantastic. Eurosteel. Absolute pleasure. You guys, amazing. We're really blessed with a good team of sponsors. So, but speaking of good sponsors, let's get into that part of the evening.
Do we want to talk about logistics on tomorrow for registration? We've got, a lot of people are coming to do this event for the very first time. I think we said
I got to double check, but I think we've got over 100 people doing this race for the first time.
So a lot of people don't know what to expect tomorrow for registration.
Yeah.
So the gist of it is you need to come down to Oceana with your surf ski. You don't have to come yourself. You can send your mates to bring your ski, but you have to send your craft down there. No craft can come in on race day. Come down. You are let in one by one. We have valets to help you untie your boat, put them on the racks, and then you drive your car out. There is no parking in the venue. So there's parking garages and street parking just behind Oceana that you can go and use. So you come, ski gets taken off, drive out, walk back down, come into registration. You'll go through your COVID check, stand in the queue, come inside, check all your credentials, get your goodie bag. If you want to buy anything, Brian's Kayaks will have a little shop there. You can buy your race numbers and that sort of stuff. Go and kit your boat out. One thing, please remember to bring your tie down. We want you to tie your boats down overnight. With the northwester, we'd hate for all your boats to blow away and get damaged before race day. So that's what's going to happen. Easy as that.
One little curveball we've got. You mentioned a northwester is going to come in. And what happens when a northwester blows?
Guys, you're going to get wet. Okay. At registration, there's a good chance that you need to bring an umbrella, rain jacket. You're going to be standing outside waiting to get inside. Inside is where we are not letting you, because of the COVID protocol, we only allowed a certain number of people in. So remember that. Bring your brolly and stand outside until you can be let in.
We do the best we can with gazebos and so forth, guys. But yeah, be prepared. It might be a little bit damp. And and we'll catch you there tomorrow at registration. And then on race day, so you're going to come down on race day. We'll be talking to you on the WhatsApp group about how that's going to happen. But there will be a COVID screening. We're going to do it online through the phone. So we'll be sharing that on the WhatsApp group. So pay attention, get on that WhatsApp group. But basically, you're going to come down on race day with your paddling kit. Your boat's going to be waiting for you. Come through, pick up your boat, get on the water. Masks on the entire time if you're off the water. But we'll be pinging you more on the race WhatsApp group about that, because I don't think that's a lot of fun to talk about right now.
We want to talk about who got this right. So there are
You're going to count it? No.
One,
This is not a game
two,
show. No, this is
three.
not a game show.
Okay.
We're not doing that.
There are 58 widgets in this jar. Less those 3 on the couch. 58. Carmen, can you put us up who got as close to 58 as possible? Did anyone get it to 58?
We're putting Carmen on the spot here. Oh, Carmen, you need to turn your microphone on. This is Carmen,
Okay,
guys.
Three-way split again this year.
Three-way split. Oh my goodness gracious.
How are we going to split the surf ski in 2 ways?
That's why they got the SP.
3, they're going to paddle together. We've got a few common next year.
Correct. Nobody got
Okay,
it.
so we've got something for this.
So who are our 3 there, Carmen?
Okay, so we've got Michael Rapson, who had 59.
Well done, Mike.
Johan Sardin, 57, and Theo Ferry, 57. So now jar.
Okay, so very simply, we have another widget jar for them to guess. So this jar is full of little kayak bungs. So how many kayak bungs? Guys, you got...
just the 3 guys.
Just the 3 guys. You got 30 seconds to quickly figure out what to do.
Have them have a look around there.
And do I do it slower?
Hold it still for a moment. Maybe they can count. And I don't know. That's long enough.
Okay.
That's long enough. Some guys, you want to hear? We got the what's it? Theo, Mike, and I didn't catch the third one. Guys,
Johan Sedane.
Oh, fantastic from Australia. We want to see you guys throw the comments on there. Hopefully, you guys are still tuned in. And let's go. The clock's ticking. Tick tock. Tick tock.
For a surf ski from Carbonology.
For a brand new surf ski. That's incredible.
Otherwise, they could get an S3 and share it.
They could.
But no, let's guess.
No, who's going to drive?
3 guesses.
Okay, we got Mike Rapson coming in. Mike's said 27 on there. Mike's put his name down. He's committed. Johan Sedane going with 61. That's quite a massive move. And Theo? Is Theo here?
He's
more.
coming,
40.
So I'm going to reveal how many bungs. I can count them.
No.
Coming up from the bottom of the screen. 35. So that tells me that Mr. Ferry would be lucky. Hey?
Remember last year I had to do the math on the line.
I
think we're doing the math. I think that's closest.
That's
it comes down to our producer, Carmen. Put the name on the screen of the winner, Theo Ferry.
Well done, Theo.
Theo, fantastic. Congratulations.
Theo.
Thank you, Carbonology.
And as always.
Yeah, big up Jason and Hein. And Theo, we'll be in touch to get you your fantastic surf ski. And guys, I think that's going to bring the show to an end.
I think so. Everyone needs to go and get something to eat. It's dinner time.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in again. Hopefully next year we can get back to a prize giving, and maybe we'll still keep doing this. I don't know, but thanks so much for tuning in, and thanks for coming down from Durban and joining us. Yep,
been wonderful.
Yeah, it's been really good. Rich, thanks so much for all the hard work. Carmen in the back there for making it work. And guys, we're gonna head off now and go grab some dinner. And we'll catch you guys at registration tomorrow between 4 and 7. And then on race day, which is not tomorrow, it's Tuesday. And as always, watch the WhatsApp group. Everything you need to know is going to be fed down that. And we'll be sharing that information with you. You guys have a fantastic evening. Thanks for joining us.
Cheers, folks.
Cheers, guys.